What's up, YouTube? It's me, TK Money. I'm gonna teach you how to get a girl to like you. And what you gotta do first is it's all about the tension. You hear that? Literally, it's all about the tension. You have to build as much tension as you can, because once you guys know what I'm talking about, right? This is chemistry class of love, and you got to put in the right chemicals to this equation so that the tension is just, oh my gosh, if you just touch it, it's gonna break. Before you know it, she's gonna be yours, and you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, she's. Okay, this is what we want. We want her to just not even be able to say words anymore, because she's just so infatuated with you and your skills. So, and attributes. So, what you do first to build up the tension is you gotta show your chest hair. And I know not everyone watching this has chest hair, and that sucks for you. But for those of you who do, get those V-necks. Some tanks. Unless you don't have any muscles, then maybe you shouldn't wear them, because then they won't be paying attention to your chest hair and more to your man boobs. And only one of you guys needs to have boobs, so. But if that's the case, step number 2 is get freaking hot. Okay? That doesn't mean go out into the sun. Okay? It means get a gym membership, sweat, pump iron, get freaking huge and hot and sexy. That's, man. You don't even have to do anything after that. The girl will just look at you and boom, tension on her end will be built, and then you're like, well, who do I, whatever, you can cut whatever tension you want at that point. But, so yeah, get hot, go to the gym, maybe take care of your face. Yes. Okay. Oh man, how to build up tension. When you're talking to her, you gotta just make it look like you don't even care. But then sometimes make it look like you care. And she's just like, oh my gosh, what's going on? Does he like me? Does he not? He's like really intently looking at me, and then he'll just not look at me for like 5 minutes. And you just respond during when you're not looking away with like mm-hms and uh-hs. But when you're looking at her, you're like, oh, really? And really engaged, and then she'll just be like, oh my gosh, the tension level. She's gonna go nuts, man. She's not gonna be able to sleep that night, the next night, the following night. This is what you want. You don't want her to be, you don't want her to have any sleep, because she's just thinking about, wow, that man was so just blowing my mind, right? So then you're in her head. That's good. You want to be in her head. The next tip. This is something I learned from my brother. Okay, you look at her eyes, right? You look at one eyeball, then you look at the other eyeball, and then you look at her mouth, and then you look at her other eyeball, and then go to the other one, and then back to her boca, because she's gonna subconsciously be, like, oh, he wants to kiss me, but her conscious mind will be like, oh my gosh, he's so hot, like this. There's something happening inside of me, but you know what's going on, because you're just, the stud that you are, and then, oh my gosh, tension. Okay. All right, now, so you built up tension. Great. Oh, another thing that actually also really helps is pretend like you know what you're talking about. Even if you have no idea what you're talking about. Because if you do this, then she'll be like, oh, he has confidence. And then you'll be laughing because you'll be like, haha, that's fake. But it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. All that matters is that you build up the tension. And the tension is she wants to make out with you. And the tension is you want it back. I don't know. The thing is you're putting yourself in a dominant position, so you can kind of do whatever you want because you're freaking hot and she knows it. But you got to pretend like you don't know it, unless it's to your advantage, and that is up to you. It kind of depends. Some girls like guys like that. But sometimes it's better to pretend like you don't know you're hot, because then you'll come across as like, oh my gosh, he doesn't even know that he's hot. That's so attractive. And you're just like, ah, but I do know. I'm just not letting you know that I know. Yep. That works too. Okay. So, tension's built. What do you do now? Well, you see her. You see her, right? And she's off in the distance. And you're like, today's the day I break it. The tension is too much. It's too much for me now. The one who's leading this and is so nonchalant about it. So, you walk up to her, right? And you say her name. Hey, Marissa. She'll turn. What? You know, her lips will be all pursed. And then what you do is you walk up to her and go, babes. And you just grab her. Like that. And then you dip her. And she'll, oh my gosh, she'll be so like, oh my gosh, like, he's finally doing it. And you'll just be like, yeah, babe. And you won. And you did it. So, I hope you find this useful. I hope you get the girl. And thanks for watching. TK Money.